Hello, everyone. Welcome to Little Chapel of Faith. My name is Tina. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're on any of those or all of those, please like, subscribe, and share. We are here with the readings from the Diary of Saint Faustina. We do have a playlist on YouTube, so if you want to catch up to where we are, and we are, I think, more than halfway through the book now. But you know what? You can catch up anyway, and if not, we are on page 342, number 874. Mary, Immaculate Virgin, take me under your special protection and guard the purity of my soul, heart, and body. You are the model and the star of my life. Today I experienced a great suffering during the visit of our sisters. I learned of something that hurt me terribly, but I controlled myself so the sister didn't notice anything. For some time, the pain was tearing my heart apart, but all that is for sake of poor sinners. O Jesus, for poor sinners, Jesus, my strength, stay close to me. Help me. January 10th, 1937. I asked the Lord today to give me strength in the morning so that I could go to receive Holy Communion. My Master, I asked, you are all my thirsting heart to give me. With all my thirsting heart to give me, if it is according to your holy will, my suffering and weakness that you like. I want to suffer all day and night, but please, I fervently beg you, strengthen me for the one moment when I receive Holy Communion. You see very well, Jesus, that here they do not bring Holy Communion to the sick. So, if you do not strengthen me for that moment, so that I can go down to the chapel, how can I receive you in the mystery of love? And you know how much my heart longs for you. Oh, my sweet spouse, what's the good of all these reasonings? You know how ardently I desire you, and if you chose, you can do this for me. On the following morning, I felt as if I were perfectly well. The fainting and the weakness ceased. But as soon as I returned to the chapel, all the suffering and weaknesses immediately returned as if they had been waiting for me. But I had no fear of them at all, because I had been nourished by the bread of the strong. I boldly looked at everything, even death itself. I looked straight into the eye. O Jesus, concealed in the host, my sweet Master and faithful friend, how happy my soul is to have such a friend who always keeps me company. I do not feel lonely, even though I am in isolation. Jesus hosts, we know each other. That is enough for me. January 12, 1937. Today when the doctor, Adam Silberg, making his rounds, came to see me, he somehow didn't like the way I looked. Naturally, I was suffering more, and so my temperature had gone up considerably. Consequently, he decided I must go down for Holy Communion. I must not go down for Holy Communion until my temperature dropped to normal. I said, all right, although pain seized my heart, but I said I would go only if I had no fever. So he agreed to that. When the doctor left, I said to the Lord, Jesus, now it is up to you whether I shall go or not. And I didn't think about it any more. Although the thought kept coming into my mind, I am not to have Jesus. No, that's impossible. And not just once, but for several days until my temperature drops. But in the evening I said to the Lord, Jesus, if my communions are not pleasing to you, I beg you, you humbly grant that I have not 1 degree of fever in the morning. In the morning, as I was taking my temperature, I thought to myself, if there's even 1 degree, I will not get up, because that would be contrary to obedience. But when I looked at the thermometer, there wasn't even 1 degree of fever. I jumped to my feet at once, and went to the Holy Communion. When the doctor came and I told him that I had not even 1 degree of fever, and so had gone to Holy Communion, he was surprised. I begged him not to make it difficult for me to go to Holy Communion, for it would have an adverse effect on the treatment. The doctor answered, for peace of conscience, and at the same time to avoid difficultness for yourself, Sister, let us make the following agreement. When the weather is fine and it isn't raining and you feel all right, then, sister, go. You must weigh these matters in your conscience. It made me very happy that the doctor was being so considerate for my sake. You see, Jesus, that I have already done whatever was up to me. Now I am counting on you and am quiet at peace. We're going to leave that there for today. And if you ever saw the movie that's on Amazon Prime, you know that she suffers a lot before she passes away. But she just keeps going. It's a pretty amazing story. So if you ever have a chance to see it, I think it's just called Today's. I'm sorry. Diary of Saint Faustina. I think it's called Divine Mercy. I believe that's what it's called. There is the movie of Therese as well, and it's very good as too. They suffer so much, and they always suffered with some sort of tuberculosis. It seems. Maybe that was just happened to be the time period. I don't know, but yeah, they suffer such horrible, painful deaths. But yeah. So if you ever have a chance, watch them. You can rent them, and so they're not that expensive. But anyway, that's all for today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Be well, be safe, be kind to each other. May God bless us all.